Morning, y'all. Hope you're all good and in great spirits. Excuse this long little hair. I'm going to trim it in a minute because I got a meeting this morning with a newly elected official and appointee to an important board that has a lot of effect over the barrio and my community. So I'm going to meet with them to just share what I think was injustices that were committed towards their district before they were elected. So this person isn't to blame. It's a clean slate with them. And how they can try to remedy those. And so it's a positive meeting. I'm not like, I don't have any previous issues with this person. I could meet with other electeds and straight call them racist to their face, but this one I don't know. So this is a hopeful meeting for me. And so when I made this video, I realized, damn, man, you missed this long ass patch. So you got a mustache here and then one long mustache here. Anyways, today's video is about character. So I've seen and heard folks say that, an apology is a metric for character. And I would argue that because I personally was this person. I have a lot of homeboys who were this person, some who did more than 2 decades in prison for murders. They were like that. I was like that. And I see it everywhere where we didn't have a problem apologizing and then doing the same shit 2 weeks later. We all have homeboys who, they're dogs, man, straight perros, anything in a skirt and they're on it and their fucking wife is in the other room, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all have known people like that. And they'd get caught and they're over there apologizing to her and they don't want to break up the family and they're on knee, come back. And they come back and they do the same shit. Seen a lot of people before a judge. Sorry, judge, I ain't gonna do it. Boom, slap on the wrist. As soon as they fucking hit the streets, psst. They just apologized to the judge. They wasn't gonna do it no more. And when they got a slap on the wrist, they were right back at it. So that's not always the best metric. There's a meme, a quote that says, adversity will define the man for you. But the focus of this video is a quote that's counter to that one, which says, any man can suffer adversity. But if you want to see his true character, give him power. This quote is attributed to Abraham Lincoln, but historians can't find it in his speeches, so it's thought to really be said by this politician of the time, Richard Ingersoll, about Abraham Lincoln. And I think I like that quote as a better metric for character. Because the guy who apologizes to his wife after he's cheated on her countless times, he feels like he's on top when he's getting away with it. The guy who is in court before that judge pleading forgiveness probably felt on top of the world when the stereo was bumping, they were smoking, driving down the street. Like Pac said, I'm down with the drunk driving sport. And some people like, that's just fun. And when they get caught, they apologize. So I think it's important to take into consideration the circumstances of an apology. Has someone been humbled because their actions when they had power were so egregious that the community, the people around them weren't putting up with it anymore? And so an apology can be a calculated decision to reclaim that position at the top, to get back to where you were comfortable. That's not always the case. I think the metric for apologies and character is that it doesn't happen again. I was told that when you apologize, you're saying, I'm not going to do this again. If an apology is not attached to I'm not going to do this again, then it's not a sincere apology. And let's say you relapse. In normal world, that's fine. It's human to err. But in a world where everything is preceded by I'm a man, there is a definition of a man, and that's that he means what he says and he says what he means. So if you apologize and then you relapse and then you apologize and then you relapse, you're not someone who says what he means and means what he says. And that is a character flaw. Actually, I'll leave man out of this. That's irrelevant. Man, woman, transgender. You pick a label, it's irrelevant. This is about character and integrity. Applicable across the board. And I'll say that too. I hear folks say, well, those are feminine qualities. Even as they gossip. I don't think there are feminine or masculine qualities like jealousy, envy, hate, lust, sloth, greed. That affects people equally. The things that God says are wrong, they're not effeminate or masculine qualities. They're just good and bad qualities. I kind of digressed on that because I hear that shit a lot and it seems so misogynistic to me. And sometimes it's by the most chismosa men. And they're saying, well, that's a female quality. Like, fuck, man. You don't see yourself doing the same thing you're criticizing? So anyways, some of this shit's frustrating. And obviously it's showing. But it's all tied into integrity and character. Just, that's the lesson today. Integrity and character. You want to know who someone really, really is? Look at how they treated others when they were on top. That's how you're going to know. And apologies do carry weight if they're backed by the thought of the person apologizing that I am not going to do this anymore. And if you see them apologize and they never do it again, that elevates their stock. The apology is not a cheap one. But recognize, again, I know motherfuckers that apologize every day and then the next day do the same shit. So use your brains, folks. Life is short. You don't want to waste it. You don't want to surround yourself with folks that are not going to enrich your life, that are not going to help you grow. Have a good one. Enjoy your day.